Hi guys, welcome back to another video tutorial. So in this tutorial, we'll be going over through how to find an equation of the tangent using differentiation. So the way this topic works is the method stays the same. It's a standard method. The only thing that changes are the numbers. So once you understand the method, it's quite simple to do. Now I'll also do another video tutorial on how to find the equation of a normal. So that'll be on a separate tutorial. So we'll do tangent today, and then I'll put another one on normal. Now, also another thing, if you are struggling on certain questions or topics, or you need to know, or you need to help on how to answer exam questions, whether it be GCSE or A levels, I do online sessions on demand, so A&E on demand. So this is where you have your questions and doubts and queries, and then we go through it for 1 hour. So if you are interested, you can book a session. I put my email on the description below, and then we literally go through step by step on how to answer these, the questions that you have, or even topics that you don't understand. Okay, so that's just an extra resource or help if you need it. Right, let's get straight to the question. So the question's asking us, well, we have a curve that has an equation y equals x cubed minus 3x squared plus 2x minus 1, and we want to find an equation of the tangent at minus 1, 4. Now, whenever you hear the word equation of tangent and they've given you a curve, the first thing that you need to know is straight away, okay, I'm going to differentiate, okay, dy dx. And the reason why is we need to find an equation, okay, of a tangent, which is just an equation of a line. When you find an equation of the line, there's two things that you need to know, right? The first two things is, or you need to have, is a gradient, and you also need a coordinate, right? To find the equation of it, to find an equation. So how do we find the gradient? And the way we can find the gradient first is by differentiating this equation. So if I were to write this equation, y equals x cubed minus 3x squared plus 2x minus 1. Now you're going to ask how does that make sense? Remember, when you differentiate, you're essentially finding the gradient, because differentiation means gradient, right? That means the gradient. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to differentiate this. Now once I differentiate this, which means dy dx, you're going to have something in terms of x. Remember, I want to find the value of a gradient, but we've got a point minus 1 and 4. So if I put my x value minus 1 in my differential equation, I will find my value of the gradient. I'll show you. So I'm going to differentiate this, yeah? So I'm going to have dy dx. Now remember, if we differentiate, we times the power by whatever number that's in front here, which is just 1 here, so it's going to be 3, and then we take away 1. So that's going to be 3x squared. Now we're going to times the power, 2 by 3, so that's going to be minus 6, and then we're going to take away 1, so it's just going to be x. Now with 2x, if this is just x, when you differentiate 2x, it's just going to be 2. Again, why? Because this 1 times 2 is 2, but then 1 minus 1 is 0, x to the power 0 is 1, so it's just 2. And then if you differentiate a number, you get nothing. So you've got your differential here, 3x squared minus 6x plus 2. But I want to find the value of my gradient. I know that when my x value equals minus 1, or I know that my x value equals minus 1, I can put this value inside here to find the value of the gradient, because it's at this point. So what that means is I can find my value of dy dx when x equals minus 1. So if I put minus 1 in here, minus 6 minus 1 plus 2. And now if I find the answer for this, so minus 1 squared is 1 times 3 is 3. Minus 6 times minus 1 is plus 6 plus 2. So that's going to be 3 plus 6 is 9, 11. So my dy dx equals 11. Or we can also say my gradient equals 11. So that's the step 1, right? Now my final step, which is quite simple, step 2. Now you have a gradient, m equals 11, and you also have a coordinate minus 1, 4. Remember, we want to find the equation of the tangent, which means finding the equation of the line. So you're going to use y minus y1 equals mx minus x1. Or again, you can use y equals mx plus c. It's up to you, whatever way you feel more comfortable with. I'm just going to label this as x1, and this is going to be y1. So y minus my y1 value, which is 4, my gradient, which is 11, x, careful, minus 1 into minus x, which is going to be positive 1. So now, if we do a bit of simplifying, expand that, 11x plus 11, bring the minus 4 to the other side, So that's going to be 11x plus 11 plus 4. So then your final answer is going to be y equal, oops, let me use a green pen. So your final answer is going to be y equals 11x plus 15. And that is how you find an equation of the tangent to whatever curve it is and whatever point. So remember, when you have a question like this, first thing is differentiate, right? Differentiate, find your dy dx, and then you will have an x coordinate, which is -1 in this case. So put that -1 coordinate into here to find your actual value of your gradient. Once you got your gradient, put it back into the equation of the line formula to find your actual equation of the line or the tangent. Now careful, there will be some questions where they don't give you the x coordinate and just the y coordinate, which means if you don't have the x coordinate, put that y coordinate into there in the equation to find your x, okay? But not for this question, because obviously this will be a bit, yeah, it's different. But yeah, so yeah, that's pretty much how you find the equation of a tangent. So hopefully you've taken something from this video and it makes sense. If there's anything you don't understand in the method that I've done, put it down in the comments and I will get back to you. Until then, I shall see you on the next one.